We've just found Mike Kojima here at World Time Attack, and one of the cars I was personally really excited to witness was the ARK design Team America R32 GTR. Now, these guys have been working really hard for the last 2 years on this car. Last year was a complete disaster. They shipped the car unfinished to get it to World Time Attack. The aim was to come over before the event, spend a couple of weeks getting it finished, and with some really bad luck and some shipping problems, the car never actually made it to Australia. It ended up going to China instead. So this year we're a little bit further ahead of the ball. At least this time the car is in the right continent, in the right country, but you're still having a few problems, Mike. Can you talk us through the problems you're facing right now?
Well, our wonderful mil-spec wiring harness has some issues, and we're doing pin checks and everything. It checks out fine, but the car's destroying ECUs right now. And at like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a pop, it's not that funny. So the car will start, and then we'll lose crank sync, and they'll start misfiring and sputtering.
And let's rewind a little bit with your time schedule. I mean, I've been watching the build up on Moto IQ and the blog post there following the build of the car, and it looks like you are still really running tight on schedule to get the car over here. Did you actually get a chance to go through and do a full complete tune before it went in the container?
No, like the car was like maybe 80% done when it was shipped here. I mean, one of the troubles are most of us work in the racing industry. It's right in the middle of the race season, so it's hard for us to get time to work. Like most of us have full-time jobs, working for other people in the racing industry. So it was all rushed. The car wasn't properly tested. The car had never even run before, and these are problems that we should have fixed in California if we had known about them.
I think for a lot of people out there who have never been involved with a build coming anywhere close to this level, they wouldn't understand the time pressure that does come about with any of these builds, and often there are going to be teething problems. You build a car from the ground up and just about change every single component through the car, suspension, braking, obviously the dramatic change with the VR38 engine, and it's expected you're going to have some teething problems. So normally you would have the opportunity for some private testing to iron these out.
Yes, we had the whole test schedule planned, but we didn't get a chance to do it because, like I said, a lot of us, for me, I came straight from Formula D in Irwindale, hopped on the plane, and here we were. So a lot of us are that kind of situation. And, I think next year we'll have something to say, but this year we're kind of treating this as a test to get some experience.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's probably pretty optimistic to expect it to perform faultlessly on its first meeting, but it's one that we definitely have been looking forward to seeing, and with all the componentry and obviously some of the smartest people in the US industry working on it, we know it's got a bright future ahead. But we'll leave you to it, and we hope you guys get the problem sorted. We'd love to see it on track today. Thanks for taking the time to chat to us, Mike.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
For online tuning courses, visit learntotune.com.